Today we're going to do another walkthrough in regards of safety and hazard conditions. Safety, hazard conditions, and locks. Locks in 787 volts and locks in 765 volts. I'll save my building for last, which is 740 volts Ave. But today we're going to deal with locks and the terrible condition that people live under, considering we have slumlords that's managing the property, considering the state is doing absolutely nothing, considering that code enforcement is doing absolutely nothing. I smell and sense corruption. That's what I sense and smell. Corruption and money deals under the table, because there's no way that this can go unchecked, unnoticed, undealt with for this long, these many years, and someone is not being paid off. There's absolutely no way, unless it's just people who can't do their duties as far as work is concerned. So today we're going to check out locks and safety. So we left off with the trash in the same area the last time I was here. Trash is still here. Let's take a closer look. It's kind of dark. See, it's a lawnmower. Okay, canister, gas canister, which is probably a fire hazard. Tarps. I don't know what this is. But just crap everywhere. Crap everywhere. But today I want to go into locks. Locks and safety. Now here you have a lock. A door that doesn't shut by itself. It doesn't lock. It just stays open. Now I find it ironic that the state was supposed to come to 740 volts and correct some of our issues with our personal doors as far as those closing, but how could you bypass or miss this? That the door doesn't lock. Anybody can walk in the building, but the state or code enforcement didn't see this. How's that possible? How's that possible? Loose banister. Loose banister. How could you come upstairs and not grab onto the banister and not notice that? How did the state or code enforcement didn't see this, Mr. Mayor? How is that possible? Absolute shame. You can't tell me these people are not on the tape or getting kickbacks. Now you see this? I just left the fire department. They told me that that's a malfunction having to do with something with the smoke detectors, possibly. I'm gonna look it up later. Doesn't tell you what F7 is for.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you.
All right. Anybody can just go in here and do what they want. Look at this. How is it that the fire marshal or code enforcement or the state didn't recognize or see this? But me, a common person, could take the time to go to the fire department and to find out what that means, and clearly that's a problem. It's saying AC and it says trouble. How is that? How is that? Locks and problems. So my understanding is that the intercoms in 740 volts doesn't work, the intercoms in 765 doesn't work, and the intercoms in 787 doesn't work, but everybody has a code to get in the building. People off the streets have the code to get in the building, but none of the locks work. None of the intercoms work. How is that? How is that possible? It's the trash we looked at in the other video. More trash has been added. Cardboard foam now. You're supposed to have somebody, a maintenance person here every day cleaning up. Look at the other properties in the orange area. The place is clean every day. Look at this. Just trash. Somebody cleaned the grass. How did you clean the grass? The last video, which was just 2 days ago, you had trash all on the lawn. That was cleaned up. The trash on the lawn was cleaned up. But this is not cleaned up. But the trash on the lawn is cleaned up. And this is not cleaned up. They cleaned up all the trash where if a supervisor or management could see the trash and complain about the trash, or tenants could complain about the trash, but the trash right here is in those little pockets have not been cleaned up, but this has been cleaned up. How is that possible? It's unbelievable. But as you saw, anybody could just walk in the building. Anybody could just walk in the building. Your children could be raped or molested. You could be robbed. You could be killed. Imagine coming home late and someone is just waiting there to rob or rape your wife. To rob or rape your wife. But this is not a problem. My man, can I ask you a question? Yeah. How long those locks been missing from here?
I don't even live here, but I know it's like a year. So
for like a year?
Yeah.
So you heard my man. This has been like this for a year. Anybody can just walk in the building. This is 787 volts. Now you tell me how code enforcement, the state missed this. Look at this, same thing. For like a year. No locks. No cylinder in the lock. Anybody can just walk in here. Now, how did code enforcement miss this? For over a year. Trash in the area for over a year. Poor building conditions for over a year. This one stays open, but it locks. It locks, but it stays open. Look, you'll come and find us. And what about our conditions, but not the condition in the buildings? This one locks. This one had that one open. See what's in here. 787 volts. This is a laundry room. Look at this. How did the state miss this? Explain to me how the heck the state code enforcement missed this, Mr. Mayor. Explain that. How is this missed? This takes nothing but an hour to clean up and take care of. Look at these holes where the valves were. So we're dealing with locks and safety. Look at this. Just blatantly open. Same thing in my building on the bottom floor. Blatantly open. Look at this. Yet the intercoms in the front of the building do not work. Don't work. What's this? Let me lock this. Let's see what's on this side. It's another door. Let's see if this one works. I think this one works. This one works. Insane. This is the back of 787 volts. Locks and safety, look. Locks and safety, look. Anybody can just go in there. Locks and safety. You see this? Locks and safety. Look down there. Look at this. I'm not even gonna go down there. Probably a bunch of rats down there. Locks and safety. I don't even know what these are. Look at this driveway. Poor conditions again. They refuse to spend money on this place. Look at this. Trash. Leading to the basement. Trash. Banister, look at this. Condition of the banister, look at that. An absolute disgrace. The state didn't see this. Code enforcement didn't see this. Absolute criminal. Slumlords. Look at this. We were here in the last video, 2 days ago. Look at this. Look at the railing, how it's touching the stairs. Look at the condition of the steps. Look at this. But the state didn't see this. The state and code enforcement are corrupt, Mr. Mayor. What are you gonna do about this? What are you gonna do about this? They're both corrupt. It's an absolute disgrace.